Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Injuries are a common occurrence in sports, especially in one as fast and as physical as hockey. Every player at every level will experience some form of cut, bruise, broken bone, or even a concussion whilst playing the game they love. None more so than professional hockey players, who face off against some of the toughest and the strongest players in the world on a nightly basis. Goaltenders are a particularly injury-prone breed, as their entire job description involves standing in the way of oncoming shots in order to keep the puck out of the net. Every NHL team expects to have at least 2 goaltenders take their place between the pipes for them during the long 82-game season. But due to the wear and tear that comes with tending the crease and putting your body on the line every game, this number can always rise to 3, 4, or even 5 goaltenders in a season. However, there is no NHL team that has played more goaltenders in a single season than this one. One team, 8 different goaltenders. This is the story of the 1819 Philadelphia Flyers. In order to tell this crazy tale, allow me to take you back to September of 2018, during the Philadelphia Flyers pre-season training camp. The initial plan was for second-year Flyer Brian Elliott to serve as the team's starting netminder, with long-time backup netminder Michael Neuwirth to continue as second string. That is, until midway through training camp, when Neuwirth suffered a lower body injury which made him unable to suit up for opening night. This injury prompted the Flyers to go out and find a temporary replacement until Neuwirth was healthy again, which culminated in the Flyers claiming goaltender Calvin Pickard off waivers from the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Flyers' opening night roster for the 18-19 season saw a tandem of Elliott and Pickard tending the crease. This duo remained until November 15th, when Elliott suffered a lower body injury that would keep him out of the lineup for 3 months. Pickard was then thrust into the starting netminder role, and the team called up AHL goaltender Anthony Stolarz to take backup duties, bringing their goalie number to 4 just over 1 month into the season. The Pickard-Stolarz pairing wouldn't last too long though, as on November 29th, Pickard was placed on waivers once again, thanks to Neuwirth finally recovering from his training camp injuries, where he was claimed by the Arizona Coyotes, finishing his stint as a Flyer with a 4-2-2 record in 11 games. The Neuwirth-Stolarz combo would last all of 2 weeks, before the Flyers decided to call up rookie goaltender Carter Hart, who debuted for the team on December 15th, 2018. Though it was originally intended for the rookie to spend the 18-19 season in the AHL and try to earn a roster spot next season, desperation forced Philly's hand. Hart played so well for the Flyers after being called up that he was given the role of starting netminder, with either Neuwirth or Stolarz serving as his backup. However, let's not forget 26-year-old Alex Leon, who also suited up in 2 games with the Flyers during this time, one on November 21st and the other also on December 15th, and posted an 0-1-0 record to make it 6 goaltenders in just 3 months. Anyway, the Hart, Neuwirth, Stolarz threesome served as a suitable arrangement until January 3rd, 2019, when Neuwirth suffered another lower body injury against the Carolina Hurricanes. This injury would sideline Neuwirth for the remainder of the season, meaning he finished the year with a 1-4-1 record in 7 games. Following this injury, goaltender number 7 would be making his appearance on the Flyers roster, in the form of journeyman netminder Mike McKenna, who was claimed off waivers on January 4th. McKenna suited up for the team in one game on January 8th against the Washington Capitals, where he went 0-1-0 before promptly being sent down to the AHL. This meant that the Flyers would roll a Hart-Stolarz duo until original starter Brian Elliott got healthy again. However, just before Elliott returned, the Flyers decided to trade Stolarz to the Edmonton Oilers, in exchange for goaltender number 8, Cam Talbot. This meant that Stolarz was moving on from the city of brotherly love after 4 months with the team, and finished his time in Philly with a 4-3-3 record in 12 games. Then, on February 19th, Elliott returned to the Flyers lineup, where he now served as the backup thanks to Hart's strong play. The optimum goaltending tandem of Hart and Elliott lasted just 48 hours, as on February 21st, following a 5-1 loss to the Montreal Canadiens, it was announced that Carter Hart had suffered an ankle injury, which sidelined him for 2 weeks. In the meantime, the pairing of Elliott and Talbot tended the crease for the Flyers. With Talbot's Flyers debut on March 1st against the New Jersey Devils, the Philadelphia Flyers set a new NHL record for the most goalies to play for one NHL franchise in a single season, breaking the previous record of 7, which was held by 3 different teams: the 07-08 Los Angeles Kings, the 02-03 St. Louis Blues, and the 89-90 Quebec Nordiques. Then, on March 14th, Hart was back in the lineup, having recovered from his injury, which reunited the Hart-Elliott pairing for the rest of the season, with the occasional appearance from Talbot, who finished the year with a 1-2-0 record in 4 games as a Flyer. Though Elliott began the year as the starter and posted an 11-11-1 record in 26 games, Carter Hart would end up playing the most games in the Flyers' crease during the 18-19 season, as he posted a 16-13-1 record in 31 games. Despite all this turmoil in the crease, the Philadelphia Flyers didn't completely crash and burn. The Flyers finished the season with a 37-37-8 record for 82 points in 82 games, good enough for 6th place in a stacked Metropolitan Division and 16 points off the second wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference. Though the circumstances in which this record was broken were certainly not ideal for the Flyers, the seemingly endless goaltending turnstile of the 18-19 Philadelphia Flyers will live on in the league's history books for quite some time. Whether it's remembered fondly or with disappointment, though, is for Flyers fans to decide. And with that, I am going to end today's video. What do you guys think about the Flyers icing 8 different goaltenders in one season? Do you think this record shall stand the test of time, or will another team come along and break it? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys think. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. A big thank you to Adam Budziszewski, Chris Gadsby, Connor B, Dave, Jordan Whitehead, Martin Tolness, Max Artis, Nat Marlowe, Paul Malia, The Legacy, and WWE Supercard Man for helping support this video via Patreon. If you too want to help support the channel a little bit further and get a shout out at the end of every future video, make sure you head over to patreon.com/oddmanrush and become a patron today.